I am back on the Seoul Trail, the Sowoltule길, 7.7 kilometers on course number 7. Today, we climb a mountain, Iljasan. We get absolutely annihilated by mosquitoes, and we enjoy a nice cooler day for a change. Stick with us to see some great views and some awesome trails in the forest. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. So the course starts today where we left off in Myeongil Park next to Godeok station. So there's a little mountain involved, Iljasan mountain, which is 134 meters. Nothing too big. I'm being bitten by mosquitoes. I think it's time to crack on. So today is definitely cooler, but it is still quite humid and sweaty, so I'm already working up a bit of a sweat. Today we're going for my Sony A7III setup. I want to try and make this a little bit more cinematic than normal, where I was just using my DJI Osmo 5. We've got a much heavier setup today. I'm currently holding this whole setup on a tripod, and yeah, it's pretty heavy. This is an arm workout holding it right now, but I think it will look much better in the end. So hopefully it's worth it. I'm guessing we head up that way. These things are literally massive. Now they probably don't look it on the camera, but holy bajoli, I would not want to get stung by one of them. It's bloody hot. I'm sweating. We had a lot of rainfall last night, and it's quite wet underfoot everywhere, and you can really feel the humidity. Although it's a lot cooler, it's still pretty warm. The trail today is relatively quiet considering it's a Sunday, and you know, not bad weather. It's pretty quiet. There's a few people here and there, but it's good to be back and good to be out in the nature. It sure is a recovery from a hard week's work in the city, you know. A gentle reminder of being human. Consider me intrigued. So behind me here is the tree house, but let's go take a look. So we're about to head down towards the road here behind me and push on a little bit further, and we're going to start Iljasan, the mountain that I said. Only 134 meters, nothing much, but it's been a pleasant walk so far through Myeongil Neighborhood Park. Quick little pit stop for some water, because I have not drank much liquids today, and the amount I'm sweating, that is ill-advised, so fantastic. Wearing this bag on my back as well does not help. It's like wearing a personal radiator on your back. Crazy, crazy. That went straight in my mouth. White shoes on a muddy track, not the best idea. Ah, nice. It's only a short section, but we are on a very busy highway right now. And I don't think we're on here for very long, but nonetheless, there's not much of a walking route here. And I've lost all sight of the signs. I've spotted a CU, so I'm going to go in there and rehydrate. Got some 1+1 Gatorade for the road. I'm going to neck this one and take this one with me. I need to stay hydrated today, so cheers. So I've crossed the big road and I'm on the path according to the map, but for a long time I haven't seen any of the Seoul Trail markers, whether that's the ribbons or the signs or even the little small rectangle things hammered into wood. So right now I honestly have no idea, but the map says we're going the right way. Kind of on some random road though. Finally back on the path after having gone through some weird industrial estate with no signs. But as you can see behind me here, we have the ribbons in the trees again, and we are at the base of the mountain Iljasan. So back into the woods and up we go. So 28 degrees right now. Ah, there's a bug in my eye. And it's quite pleasant actually, apart from the bugs. But sun's away, there's quite a lovely breeze rolling in on me. It makes walking all that much more enjoyable. So peaceful just sitting here looking at the mountains and the different colours in the greens and the blues. Nice breeze. Peaceful. We've just reached the halfway point and it's taken quite a while. I'm not actually sure when we started. I'll have to go into the files and check the time and date, but we've made slow progress, that's for sure. So I'm going to hurry things up, pace out the next part of the journey a bit more. Sometimes when you haven't sweated enough, you just need to climb a mountain and hit the mountain gym. Hurrah! 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 Okay, that's enough. God, that's done me. I don't know if you can see my legs properly, but they are extremely uncomfortable right now. I've got a big old bite here, another one here, another one here, another one just above here. They are all over my legs. And it's walking in these woodlands is just absolutely annihilating me every time I stop. So I guess I should probably just stop stopping. Time for my next little bottle of drink here. Oh God, I'm so itchy. Oh, I've got them landing on me as we speak. Up in the mountains, they have what's called a sanmogi, which translates to mountain mosquito, but I think we would call them like a Asian tiger mosquito, I believe it's called. They're black and white striped mosquitoes. And oh, that's probably one right there. They leave an absolute golf ball of a bite. Extremely itchy. And yeah, they're not fun. They are not fun. Worse than your average mosquito by far. Now, there's not been very many viewpoints on this walk, so where there's the occasional break in the trees, I try and make good use of it. Okay, so we're coming down off of the mountain now, and there's a road in front of us here. We've only got about 2 kilometers left until we're at the end. I think the rest is on the road and probably not so picturesque, but let's see. I'll get down there. If there's something worthwhile, then I will show it. If not, I guess we'll see you near the end. Hey! So, coming off the road now, and we're nearly at the end, but I forgot we're passing through Bangidong Conservation Park, which is where we are right now. And I can see our stamp box. So that's good. Just ahead of us here. We have made it. Here we are at the stamp box for course number 7. Let's get our stamp. Remember the 2.0 stamp, not the other one. So stamp 8.1 is here. Line that up nicely. 3, 2, 1. Bosh! Jobs are good 'un. But we're not actually finished yet. We've got to make our way down this road, and the finish point is not too far away, so I'll catch up with you when we get there. So that brings us to the end of today's walk. Today has been, well, a lot more nature than we've had on previous ones, but not so much in the way of history or temples or things like that. With today's temperature, it's been a lot better than it has been, and we finish it off here next to a very pretty river stream. We're not too far from Olympic Park right now. The time is 3:30. As I say, I don't really know when I started today, but perhaps I'll pop it up on screen now. But yeah, easy walk, not hard, just got absolutely annihilated by mosquitoes. So yeah, watch out for those little bastards. Anyway, course 8 is up next. Stay tuned for that. Please, if you enjoyed today's content, tickle that like button and hit subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.